Hey launchers, what's happening? Hope all is well with you. So I want to talk a little bit about something that is really important. So divorce is generally the D word, not a good word at all. No one wants to do that or hear about that because it means the death of something or leaving, moving, losing, all that stuff. But then I think I had a thought uh, the other day, or maybe it was today. I don't remember. But either way, so the thought was that, um, and I think I was just mad at not myself or the person or any other people, but the enemy, because we already know that the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. We already know that he's going to work on his thing, like he's going to do his job darn good, right? So our job, we know that we have God on our side, and not only that, we know that we have the power within us to call forth that thing that we know that He has for us, the promises that He has for us, and not only that, we know that we are always victorious with Him, because no matter how good the enemy will make it seem like he is, he's not greater than, smarter than, more powerful than. He's just conniving. He's not any of those things better than God, better than the power of God, better than the blood of Jesus. None of that. He can overcome, overtake. Um, his his job is to kill, steal, and destroy. Um, so while he's doing his job, guess what I'm going to do? My job, better than him. So I know that I can be victorious in all that I experience, but at the same time, when we speak of divorcing things, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but if it is a person, maybe we want to divorce the worst of them, like the absolute worst of them. And we didn't realize that we were so tied in and so like connected with the worst of them, um, that we would take them in any form just to hold on to them. But then what's really silly, I thought, why would I want to hold on to the worst of them just to be with them? I would rather cut the soul ties that I'm just so attached to with them, and I'd rather divorce the worst of them. That them that is not even them, I would rather not be with that person or that whoever that is, and to call forth the best of them, call forth that which I know them to be, that potential that I always knew, or they always knew, or that's always there. I'd rather call that forth and be with that. I'd rather call forth that purpose in them that God has designed them to be. I'd rather call forth the victorious them. I'd rather call forth that, and no longer discuss the them that you really, you mean you want to punch in the face, and that person is none of my business. But that them that I know is in there that God has called for, I would rather be with that person. So as I know that I'm going to speak that person, call on that person, call on God to pull that person forward, call forth that person to live, to be, you know, to walk and move victoriously, and not just argue and fuss and fight with the dead person that's walking around in such a destructive manner, or a dead thing that you know, I'm just trying to revive something dead that really needs to stay dead, because it's stinky and nasty, and I'm trying to revive something that's decayed, full of death and maggots and not so good for me. So I encourage you guys that sometimes take a look at something that you need to divorce yourself from, that's already like it's doing you absolutely no good. But you know that in there, there's potential in there, there's good in there, there is something. Then call that forward and cast out that is no more good. Cast out that thing that, what would be the point of fighting, arguing, or tussling with that thing? If God didn't call you to the nastiness, then why are you fighting with that? Call on the victorious one. Call on the victorious one in that person. Call on, the life in them. Call on that which God has called them to be. That particular person, that particular thing, that particular event. that particular assignment, that particular call, that particular gift. And we know better, but then it's just better to argue, fight, and mess with those things, that person, that energy that just makes us feel good sometimes to be mad at or to fight with or whatever, what have you. So that's all I'm saying. That's something I thought about the other day, and it was pretty freeing for me because I'm not interested in fighting with, or arguing with, or messing with, or diving into that, which is none of my business. Because I'm not interested in dead things. I'm interested in the victorious things that I know that God has put forward or put in something. Um, Paying attention with my spiritual eyes, paying attention with the wisdom that He's given me, paying attention with um, Him talking with me and showing me the way, walking me through something when I'm at my lowest or worst, or just feeling like I am not able to, you fill in the blank. Um, but with Him, I am able to. So I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I will hold on to that. Even if I have to say that 25 times a day, 2,500 times a day, 250 times a day, whatever the case may be, I will say it. Whatever scripture that I can hold on to His promises, whatever scriptures I can hold on to the fact that I am victorious in Him. So that is all I have to say. Hope that was inspiring for you in some way, shape, or form, that you can hold on and call forth that and be victorious. That thing that God is called to live. Have a great day. Be well.